This time I did less sets warming up to the heavier weights, just so I didn't burn out, and just focusing on literally one set of each of the weight. So this was one set of 120 kg times 3, and then it was followed by 140 kg by 3. And despite saying I didn't want to really go heavier till I did more reps at the lower weights, I did do 3 sets of 160 by 1. The reason I did that is I wanted to see how it felt and also see how my form was at that weight, whether it broke down or not. It certainly did. I tend to be pulled forward more of into sort of a bent over sort of position. My back, I don't think it bends that much, but still I myself am sort of in a more bent over position, using more of my back. I want my legs and my back to sort of work in unison when I pick up the weight, but somehow it doesn't work that way. It's almost like the legs are used initially to pick up the weight, and then to finish off the rep, it's like more of my back takes over. I want them to more work in one. But you see, it's like initial break off the ground, legs, and then sort of fold up with the back. Now, it didn't hurt my back, didn't feel tension in my back at all, and all felt good. So it means my strength is at a good spot, and I just really need to focus on the form. And I always post a video the day after, obviously, the event. And in this case, yeah, I slept a lot, and even though I slept a lot, I felt like I was hungover when I woke up. But that's what deadlifts and heavy deadlifts do to you. They just completely fry your CNS. So yeah, I have to be just really mindful of that as I do that. Might even have to have like days off between deadlifts, or really just modulate back on alternating days. Do low weights and then go heavy, low weights and go heavy on the next days. So yeah, it's all a learning experience. But I also feel like my core has a lot to do with it. It's almost like if I could brace my core more, then perhaps I wouldn't be bending forward as much. So kind of going down that path, but still just trying to dial it in. Still doing squats, just much lower weights and sets, etc. Finished off the night with just a top set of 6 times 100 kg, which felt very comfortable, no problems. One of these days when I'm wanting to ease back on both deadlifts and squats, I'll just do a video of more accessory sort of work, with bicep curls and just machine work, that sort of stuff, just to give everything a bit of a break. But otherwise, yeah, feeling good for sure. Hopefully at this rate, in 2 weeks time, I'll be able to really go for a 1 rep max attempt on the deadlift and see how that goes. But definitely don't want to attempt it unless got everything dialed in, because it's at those higher weights where the risk of injury is very real.